Features of freelance work. The first thing to understand is freelance does not equal remote work. A remote employee works with a particular company full-time or part-time. His only difference from a colleague in the office is that he works at home. Freelancers are not tied to a specific company. They can work with several clients at the same time, independently determining own download, work schedule, the cost of their services. In fact, freelancing is a kind of entrepreneurship. And often working on freelance becomes the first stage of opening a company for a sought-after specialist. Web studios, foreign language schools, fashion confectionaries are so often born. Starting to work independently, the specialist does not cope with the influx of orders, attracts assistants and gradually grows into a successful company. Therefore, if you often think about how to start a business, freelancing can be the very transitional stage. Think about what services you can provide to business or the public. Register as a self-employed specialist and start looking for customers. Possible problems and risks of implementing the idea of freelance. Social networks usually romanticize the lives of specialists working for themselves. And an extensive list of ideas for freelance can mislead you. It seems that the life of a freelancer is easy and carefree, and it will not be difficult to find customers. And yet, we insist, if you are seriously thinking about switching to self-employment, be prepared for the disadvantages of free life. There are quite a lot of them. Lack of social guarantees. When working for yourself, you will no longer have paid sick leave or vacations. Difficulties of self-organization. When the entire office is working on the tasks, it is much easier to get involved in the workflow. And try to force yourself to work when there is no guidance and quarterly plans on you. Unstable order flow. It is the sales department responsible for attracting customers in the office. On freelance, all responsibility lies solely with you. Therefore, it is not enough to do your job well, you also need to be able to sell your services. Unpredictability of income. Working for a company, you receive orders thanks to its reputation. When working for yourself, you will have to earn your name for a long time. No matter how attractive the idea of freelancing is, be prepared for the fact that you will have to go to a stable employment for many months. Taking into account all that has been said, we recommend switching to freelancing gradually, gaining experience, collecting a competitive portfolio. A selection of freelance ideas for men. City guide. The role of a guide is ideal for a charismatic man who is able to captivate with an interesting story, successfully joke, quickly find common topics with strangers. Platforms for promotion: Airbnb, Tripster. Cooler. While female cleaningers clean up the living quarters, male cleaningers are called to take out construction debris, make a rearrangement, clean the garage or attic. Personal trainer. If you spend a lot of time in the gym, take coach courses and start providing professional services. Walking, dog training. The ideal idea for freelance if you have a diploma of a dog handler or veterinarian. Online courses. If you are a specialist in a narrow field of knowledge, share your experience on social networks. When you gain a solid subscriber base, create a paid rate and set up a sales funnel. Chatbot architect. This idea of freelance can be implemented if you have analytical thinking and skills to write bot scripts. Crayfish breeder. Suitable for those who have constant access to a natural or artificial body of water. You can earn both by selling products and by training technologies for environmentally friendly breeding crustaceans. Designer. Focus on one direction: web, UX, interiors, clothing, auto-tuning. Any of the described areas can be easily turned into a large profitable business. Over time, the guide will easily open a travel agency, the cleaner will create a cleaning company, a personal trainer will create an author's course or school. The main thing, choosing a business idea for freelance, is not to stop, but to persistently move towards the goal. Freelance job ideas for girls. Creating hand casts. Creative girls will like this idea of freelance. They will need a small room to work with gypsum, a page on social networks, and a unique concept that will allow them to stand out among competitors. Performing translations. If you speak languages, you can take orders for translations. Simultaneous interpretation is more profitable. Such services are especially in demand in large and resort cities. Making homemade sweets. Turn your favorite hobby into a source of income. It is not necessary to bake large, pompous cakes right away. Experience shows that marshmallows, cupcakes, lollipops, gingerbread are in great demand. 3D manicure. Masters of nail service do not need to explain how to start a business freelance. But to increase income and expand your customer base, offer a very rare service, creating 3D drawings on nails. Online marketing. If you have worked in an advertising or digital agency for a long time, have the appropriate education, there is plenty of work for you on any freelance exchange. Choose the most profitable ideas and seriously think about creating your own company. Personal nutritionist. There will be no rebound from customers from a competent nutritionist, a nutritionist. Promote your pages in social networks, record and sell lectures, courses. Hostel for indoor flowers. Organize a paid shelter in the apartment for flower pots, the owners of which go on vacation, business trip. This idea of freelancing is new, but promising. Realtor. You can specialize in renting or selling residential or commercial premises. The main work is carried out online, and you only need to go to shows. Conclusion of transactions. Still wondering what to do? Take a look at our catalog of ready-made projects. We have a business for big and small cities, large investors and startup entrepreneurs.